feels like home.
What are you doing?
The wisps are drawn to something around here. The boxes are baited with notes, baubles, things they steal.
Maybe they're drawn to you.
They've been seen here when I'm not. There's more to it.
I could use a break, if you need extra eyes.
Knock yourself out.
Riveting case we've got here.
I follow the leads I've got. What? You don't like a good stakeout?
I'm a crow. Comes with the territory. Of course, the target usually ends up... Well, we're not killing wisps, are we?
Wasn't the plan.
Whew, good. Not even sure what we charge for that. What are we doing?
We're never short on unanswered questions. I'll take a few that aren't the end of the world. Got something.
We're that good.
Empty.
We're still good.
Our scrying has revealed more malign spirits.
Prepare well.
This haunting, to our chagrin, was once one of our own Fade explorers.
He delved where he should not.
A possessed dragon. We must find why its body was entombed here.
Audric will assist.
Of course. Let us consult our librarian friend now.
There's that haunting Myrna mentioned. The Fade Explorer.
Strange. Even for here. We're getting good at this.
There are whispers from the
I took care of that Fade Explorer.
We are greatly indebted.
He can now rest for a time.
Our collegial allies in the Fade have informed us of several undead banding together.
They have begun to seek blood. Your new seals hold.
Good.
Striking the crossroads without forethought would be folly. The rebellion controlled it for far too long. Its defenses will be artfully hidden.
You will not press? Our forces are cunning and sharp.
Fen'Harel's spite is endless and his trickery not easily overcome. He will have traps in wait. A crossroads in ruin is no good to us.
That was Elganon and Gillenane. Were we eavesdropping on the past?
Here in the crossroads, the dagger must be able to overhear them. Just a little.
Let's hope it doesn't work both ways. There's a haunting.
Ranged incoming!
They're at range!
Thank you, Colin.
We need to close it. Please cover.
Hitting us from range!
Snipers!
Yeah, weird.
We're in the clear.
We finished off a whole group of skeletons.
Interesting that they banded together.
It availed them not.
Ever more to do?
Yes. You
I don't understand why you're bringing so many books.
Well, I don't see what your objections are to my taking a canopy.
We're only going for 2 days.
You've hardly brought more than a flask and a bedroll.
Should I send a search party out for you two in a couple of days?
No.
Of course not.
Emmerich wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping. But he's treating it like we're going to an academic thing.
An expedition can have its earthly comforts.
You want to bring a shaving kit in the woods.
My dear Harding, a gentleman is never without a brush and a razor.
The whole point of going to the wilds is to get away from all that. So what if you get muddy and smell a little bad?
One can enjoy the scenery while remembering to bathe.
Harding, does it really matter if Emmerich brings 8 books?
9, actually.
And Emmerich, so what if Harding is fine sleeping on dirt?
Not all the time. Okay, Rook, I know. This trip's supposed to be fun.
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too. Oh, and I'll make us sandwiches.
Ah, your famous ham and jam slam?
Well, yam and jam slam because you don't eat meat. So I'll use yams.
How thoughtful. Thank you, Harding. It's the risk of the path we've chosen. Sorrow and anger waiting in abundance. Familiarity rarely dulls their teeth.
Right. Spend enough time as a warden and you'll see plenty of death. Thought I'd gotten used to it. But Weishaupt...
You blame yourself. If you'd been faster or fought harder. If you hadn't missed your best shot at the architect of all that misery.
You did your best. Both of you.
We all did. Just means our best must be better.
It will be. Next time, we'll be ready.
Count on it.
Seems like you're getting along now. Better than before, at least.
Lucanus is still an assassin. Kills people for money. No offense, Rook.
And Davrin's still self-righteous. Judgmental, too. Typical warden.
If we let that get in the way of stopping the gods...
We won't. We cannot.
We can't afford infighting. Not with the odds already stacked this high against us.
Returning from Treviso has put much into perspective. Our arguments, our personal problems, it's as Emmerich says. They hold us back.
We won't stop the gods while other worries weigh us down.
I'm pleased my words provided clarity on how we all felt. Now, if I may suggest...
Rook, I've been looking for you.
Something wrong?
Evka sent word. They found something.
Right then. Rest of you, find Tash and Nev. Let's go see what the Wardens have to share.
We've gotten word from the Wardens.
Have they found Gillenane?
Not yet.
but they found something else worth killing. One of her blighted dragons.
The one that attacked me in Rathus?
No, the one from Treviso.
Damn it.
Where is it?
Hofsburg, not far from Lavendel.
Last time we fought, we hurt this dragon enough that Gillenane called it back. This time, we take it down for good. Everyone's coming. Nothing left to chance.
This time, we've got a dragon hunter on our side. Right, Tosh?
Right. We can do this.
The single dragon is still dangerous, and this one is blighted. Take care of each other and yourselves. Let's make it out alive.
Rook, you made it. Good.
Wouldn't miss it. We have unfinished business with that dragon. What's the situation out here?
Could be better. The Darkspawn attack, then immediately withdraw. But they never hit the same place twice. They're testing our defenses for weaknesses. Darkspawn aren't supposed to be that smart. But it's not really them thinking, is it? Weishaupt left people terrified. No one signed up to fight gods. The first warden called it the blight to end all blights. He might be right.
By my count, Elganon and Gillenane are the last two gods, aside from Solus. If we put them down, maybe this is really it. The last blight.
That... It's hard to imagine what that looks like right now.
First things first. Let's deal with that blighted dragon.
Right. We've tracked it to a ruined tower nearby. Probably licking its wounds after its fight with you. We've got ballistas ready with clear shots on the tower. But it won't come into the open. Already lost 11 wardens trying to pry it out.
Only another dragon can fight a dragon in a tight space. Anything else gets shredded. No room to dodge or keep your distance. We need to lure her out to have any chance.
How do we do that?
Get me inside the tower. I've got a call that'll grab her attention.
Works for me. I sent word to the crows. Thought they might want another shot at the dragon. Besides, figured they owed you one after you helped drive it off the last time.
And?
Haven't heard back yet. We reached out to the Veil Jumpers too, but they've got their own problems with the Venatori. Looks like it's just us.
If anyone can do this, it's us. We had your back at Weishaupt, and we've got it here.
Okay, here's where we stand. Wardens Janey and Rodri are keeping people out of the battlefield. I don't think anyone local will test their luck with a dragon, but we're taking no chances. They've already got orders to let you through.
Good. Rest of you can head to the walls. Give the wardens all the support you can.
Whatever you say, Rook.
Good luck. To all of us. Can't say there aren't doubts, after what happened.
This won't be another Weishaupt.
I believe you. Antoine does too. The rest need to see what we've seen.
It's odd. Weishaupt was far worse than this, yet I'm beset with nervousness. I suppose we had little time to contemplate the horrors we found waiting at the fortress.
I lost a lot of friends at Weishaupt. Gillenane's going to pay. Soon. For now, though, this'll have to do.
That dragon doesn't deserve this crap. Gillenane screwed her up. All that blight. Let's go set her free.
Rook, I heard you were coming.
Dragon's right this way. Careful, though. Nasty creature. It's already killed 11 wardens.
We already have first-hand experience with this dragon. We'll be careful.
Agreed. You'll find it straight ahead. Good luck, Rook. We're ready when you are.
She's still a dragon under all that blight. A wounded and angry dragon.
Meaning?
That lair is a death trap. She'll rip us apart. So we challenge her, draw the dragon out into the open, then attack.
Sounds good.
Just make sure everyone is ready.
Are you ready?
I've got this. Just you and me now.
Everyone, get ready!
Wardens! Ready ballistas! Wait for it! Wait for it!
Come on. Come on.
Second detachment! Flank on the walls! Let's go!
We got it out of the tower!
Ready to fight. Up here! Just keep it busy down there!
Good a plan as any! Watch out for those claws!
That's not the only part that's dangerous. Don't know a lot about dragons, but I think we're hurting it.
Still a lot of fight left to go. We need to bring this thing down.
Starting to weaken.
Give it everything you've got. It's not getting away this time. Second dragon!
Press the attack! Bring that first one down!
Gillenane.
Mortals! You defied me at Weishaupt! Stole my archdemon! I will have blood for that! Be healed, my pet! The blight grants you new life. Bring me their bodies once you are finished.
dragon that attacked Minrathous, right? I think so! Let's take it down for Nev!
I came to Whitehouse bearing gifts. In ignorance, you reject this world's salvation.
One dragon or two, doesn't matter. We can't lose here. We won't lose here.
The fight can be tamed, turned to a greater fun. But I must have material.
Veilguard!
We thought you could use a hand! Fire!
You're late!
Yes, but we brought gifts. Poisoned ballista bolts. Guaranteed to solve your blighted dragon problem. Let's bring them down, Rook.
Watch behind you!
We will tame this affliction you call life. We make this world a cure.
Then focus on the second one. Confidence, eagerness, all for naught. You think the blight is death? It is raw potential, a perfect tool of creation. No! She's reanimating the dragons! We have to stop her!
anger.
They stole Rosakel from me, Algernon. My greatest creation!
A thrall is easily replaced. You are not. Without you, the Blight is a brute weapon. Only your hands mold it into life.
The mortals deserve worse. But we have crucial work in Arth.
After it is complete, one resists.
The Dread Wolf's influence. His presence lingers.
Ever defiant. For now.
You know what lesson I learned again today?
What's that?
Never bet against Rook. You can find the twisting path through any problem.
But the gods got away, and now Elgernon has stepped from the shadows.
We came to kill a dragon, yes? And instead, we killed a bear.
That took 2 of the gods' pieces off the board.
And we have our revenge, as does Minrathus.
We won the day. Can't take that from us. But the dragons are only weapons. The Wielder is still out there.
How do we find them? The gods, I mean.
Evka, when we arrived, you'd already reached out to the Veil Jumpers.
Right. They couldn't help because they were dealing with the Venatori. Coincidental timing, isn't it?
And Gillenane mentioned Arlathan.
When did she say that?
After Elgernon cast his spell, I was close enough to hear them.
Arlathan is huge. The gods could be anywhere in that forest.
The Veil Jumpers can help us narrow the search. We help with their Venatori problem, then odds are good we find the gods' trail.
Good luck. We'll keep watch here.
Yes, much to do. If you have time for Lavendel, there's something I could use help with.
We lost a lot of wardens today. After Weishaupt, we need to be stronger than this to face the gods.
But we'll do what we can. We always do.
The wardens have your back, Rook. All the way to the end.
So that's Elgernon, huh? I didn't think it was possible, but we got lucky at Weishaupt.
We were fortunate Elgernon and Gillenane disagreed on her attempt at vengeance. But why did Elgernon let us live? We were at his mercy.
Solus worries him. Maybe even scares him a little.
Why? Solus is powerful, but nothing close to Elgernon.
It's not just about power. Solus has messed up Elgernon's plans before. Nothing's bigger than dragons. But they're clever enough to take flight once they smell danger. Elgernon smelled danger.
Whatever the reason, we made it through. And this time, no dragon escaped.
Thanks to Tosh.
That's why we recruited them.
So what's our next move, Rook? Arlathan, right? Help the Veil Jumpers?
That'll put us on the gods' trail, but we need to be ready for the fight once we find them. Which means we need to help our allies be as prepared as possible. The 8 of us can't face gods without help.
Elgernon's arrival certainly puts a dreadful emphasis on it.
So we help our allies.
And track down the gods.
And maybe deal with our own crap when we've got time.
Such as stopping whatever my former colleague Hezenkos has planned.
Look, the mission's still the same. Stop the gods.
Which means?
It means we offer to help the Veil Jumpers with the damn Venatori. Then we figure out what our other allies need and help them get it.
And us?
I need you focused and ready to face impossible odds. So tell me what that will take. We've got work to do.
So Elgernon finally showed his face, huh?
Now we've got to deal with both gods. And Elganon showed everyone he's more powerful than Gillenane.
You play the hand you're dealt, right? No matter the odds. True in both life and games of wicked grace.
People died, Varric. My team's still not at their best. They're trying, but their own problems are getting in the way.
So deal with those. You'll strengthen your own hand and weaken the gods at the same time.
Why would helping my team hurt the gods?
The type of people your team's having problems with, they want power. And the gods have plenty of it. Those types will crawl over to the gods and see what's on offer. And the rest, they'll just keep making your job harder.
Help my team to save the world, then?
Right. And your other allies, too.
We've taken down an archdemon and 2 blighted dragons. That's impressive. We even made Gillenane bleed. Twice. We have to keep up the fight.
You've got this, Rook. Just fight one battle at a time. Shit. You shouldn't have to deal with all this.
Hey, remember the dragon we were talking about with the lords?
Which one? There were a few in that conversation.
The fire breather that was killing people. Veiljumpers sent word. She's in Arlethan Forest. Destroyed a village and turned it into her new lair. I've got the location from the Veiljumpers. We can go whenever you want.
Do you remember, Rook, when I mentioned another ceremony I must perform at the Memorial Gardens? The time has come. I was hoping you'd accompany me again.
More grave lighting?
No, this would be a more personal visit. Whenever you've time.
I've got a meeting with the Threads.
The Threads? What for?
I need leads on Aelia. I'm hoping they have something. Damas asked if my friend was coming. Not sure he meant it nicely. Well, he did worse than just try to kill me.
Really?
The guy stiffed me on the job. Those were good potions I used. Expensive, too.
Right, that makes sense.
How's it going over here?
It's okay. You know.
You can take my seat, Rook. I was just leaving. Belle, swing by when you get a chance. I found another set of papers for you.
Thanks, Nev. That's nice. Sorry, Rook. Not great company right now.
That's what worries me, Bellara. You're not yourself. And yourself is kind of important to me.
That's nice of you. really. But I don't know if I should be important to you.
Come on. That's ridiculous.
Is it? When Norris asked me to join him, to join Syrian, part of me wanted to. Not a big part, but a part. I mean, before all of this, Syrian and I were the same. Inquisitive, driven, pushing ourselves. The search for the Natus Thalin, the archive, that was both of us, working together. I want to say I'll keep saying no, keep turning him down, but he's my brother. What keeps me from doing what he did?
You're not Syrian, Balara. You're you.
And what if that's not good enough?
Then keep your evil to off hours. Replace Lucanus's coffee beans with hot peppers. Buy Nev a bag of wisp food. Hide Tasha's snacks.
You're not very good at being evil.
I'll work on it. I'm kind of making this up as I go.
Our team motto, pretty much.
Let's paint that on the side of the lighthouse.
I'm sure Solus would love that.
You good?
I am. Thank you, Rook. It means a lot that you care. I'll, see you later.
You know, we have more comfortable rooms and basically infinite space, so why,
Why does the trained assassin prefer a quiet, unassuming spot with good choke points?
Guess you just answered that question.
Besides, I'm closer to the coffee.
Rook, something's come up. Evka dug around and found us someone who knows more about the Gloomhowler.
Anything useful?
Our new friend wants to talk in person. Figured you'd want to come along for this one.
I heard from Kal Shirak about the missing dwarves. Stalguard's one of them. I have to go help. They sent me maps of the area where the missing were last seen. It's a start. You're coming to help, right?
I promised I would.
I'm ready to go whenever you are. Let's not wait too long.
Hey, Dad. You know those containers that make something?
I could use some action. Let me know if I can help.
Evka, Antoine, you needed help with something? Is this about your studies?
Look at the blight here. The world dies like this if we do nothing. We need a deeper understanding of how it behaves. I have theories, but...
Something's wrong.
We've been keeping Darkspawn away from Lavendel, but those have been packs. What's heading for us now is a small horde. We push it back, or the locals wind up dead.
All right. Whatever you need. We'll do what we can.
Thanks. We must get ahead of this.
Where do things stand now?
Every warden will put themselves between Lavendel and the Blight. But we'll be spread thin around the village. There's only so many of us. We need to make that work.
Your plan to get us through is a good one.
I gave advice and people listened.
You credit yourself too little.
I have a feeling he's right.
Fine. I'm great, the plan's great. Let's hope we don't die.
You are, it is, and agreed!
So what now? What can I do?
There are sentries equipped with horns stationed around the village. Those horns are sounded when an attack begins, and again if backup's needed. That lets us focus our numbers. I need you to check with the sentries. Make sure they're ready.
I'm on it. We can do this.
All right. Take that can-do spirit to the rest.
Check back with us when you're done with the sentries.
We can hold off the smaller packs for a while, but there's no going back once the horde hits.
Come on. Let's check on the warden sentries.
Evka and Antoine need it.
Hey, Evka sent me. How are things here?
Evka's plan is good. Whatever happens, we won't lose the village.
That's right. Tell Evka we're ready.
Nothing we can do.
Well, look who it is. Name's Warden Augustin.
Evka sent me. How are things here?
The Darkspawn aren't on us, but they will be. I can feel it. And you go where the fight is, don't you? Tell Evka I'm ready. We'll hold Lavendel.
Hey, Evka wanted me to check in. Are you ready?
I am. The Darkspawn won't win this one.
Darkspawn will die today.
You've got that right. We took those dragons, we'll take this too.
We should get back to Evka.
Village. It has to make it.
Evka has a plan.
Evka, the sentries are ready.
Good. Are you?
We can't let them break through to the village.
Lavendel's the only place that's still alive out here.
You're bound to draw Darkspawn.
You're not at the hook yet.
Cut them down.
That's it. Another one for us.
All right. You ready for the next call? We could check on the caves, see how the fight is there, or head to the farmlands.
We've got things covered here. Grab supplies if you need them.
Thanks.
Barrier! Another horn from the gate.
We've got backup. Let's push them back.
We've got this.
Ready to go.
Thanks for having my back.
You took more than your share.
Antoine.
What is it?
Something evil. A strange calling in the blight.
Something to look into.
Yes. But that's what we do. And today, we won the day.
He's right. Take that with you. When the next thing comes, we'll handle that too.
It's in here, too.
You're sure?
It's faint, but yes.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, but first, you deserve some thanks. Lavendale is safe.
They still need our protection, of course. But we won this fight together.
Thanks to Evka's plan.
If we're giving Evka credit, then I won't argue.
Fine. Credit taken. Now, as much as I hate changing the subject...
Right. Antoine, you sensed something strange. What was it?
The Blight's song wasn't just strange. At first I heard the gods, but now... there's something else. And it's here, in the wetlands. It pulses. Weird. Pulling somewhere dark. It sounds... I don't know. Pleased?
What does that mean?
We don't know yet.
Likely nothing good.
So you have a target, but not enough details. I've had contracts like that.
What? Ah, yes. You can relate.
Well, to a point. I can guess based on people's nature, but this...
is something entirely unknown. We need more time to study what the new song means, and where it leads.
And you can't listen to it all the time. We don't know what it is.
Evka, But yes, we have many different tests to run. Remember to visit Rook. We'll have results eventually.
Until then, stay safe. Antoine, what's on your mind?
It's like there's a pattern in the Blight, and no pattern at all.
Let me know if I can help.
But always sensing pulling.
With the blight.
Well, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. What are you after today? All set?
Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. This is Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
It's okay. We're here to help.
Nothing to be afraid of.
My name's Valya. When I heard about Wise Helped, what happened... I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. It's... I'm the one who found the Griffin eggs, before they hatched.
I've got about 1 million questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the Wardens who were caring for the Griffins, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf.
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the Griffins during the 4th Blight.
What?
Upon direct orders from the First Warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
Why would they do that?
In her diary, Isaiah said the Blight was going badly. The Wardens couldn't win. They turned to blood magic. The Griffins fought harder, longer.
I see where this is going.
Isaiah didn't want to do it, but orders were orders. It won the war.
But then...
the Griffins became rabid. They turned against the Wardens.
So then the first Warden turned against them.
He ordered them all destroyed.
That's why they're extinct.
I can understand why this Isaiah is so pissed.
She felt betrayed by the Wardens, forcing her to do it. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
Her last entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan? I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
Careful. He's a shameless flirt.
That's because he's such a pretty boy, isn't he? I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
Ah, so you're the reason Davron's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters.
Anything for the prince.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the Wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No, but the other Wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler, Isaiah, can't hide forever.
Is Martin staying there?
In Lavender, he's usually the restless type. But I'm...
Why don't you care about us?
Hey, Rook. I'm around if you need me. There's dangerous fanatics, then there's Aelia. She's loose in Docktown, and we're in the dark.
What's the plan?
The Threads and Aelia's Venatori are at war. That might slow Aelia down, but until I know her plans, I need to hear whatever information the Threads pick up.
What about Rana? Can she help?
I told Rana that Aelia's back. She needs the warning. As for help, Rana wants to be an example. Not sure where that goes anymore.
You're worried about her?
I'm worried about everyone. Tired enough to admit it.
Rook. Too good for thread gratitude, yet here we are.
Come on, Damas. Aelia's a pain for both of us. You know I play nice.
We know people in this town. Neighbors. When they don't turn up on the rounds, we notice. Aelia used the Threads for dirty work. Stolen relics, muscle, spies. These people, they disappear.
And you don't know where to.
Aelia's good at covering her tracks. That's why you're here. I've got names of missing people, including those hardly anyone noticed yet. All yours, no catch.
We can't let Aelia do this. If what she did to the Threads was an opening act...
We won't like the show.
This is war. We find Aelia, we kill her. Give the cult something to think about. You find her, you do the same. Docktown's ours.
To Docktown. From the people who breathe it, bleed for it, no one's got its back like we do.
To a better Docktown. And doing the best we can till then.
You go far.
To home.
was a possessed dragon, and I missed it.
Greetings, Rook.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
That must have been frustrating.
He knows he's not supposed to play in the horticulture. Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Doesn't ring a bell.
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
Well, not everyone gets to meet their idols.
Oh, but I was nervous. The Liches are the great protectors of the Necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
Hold on. If you become a lich, then all this flirting we've been doing...
I should hate to lose your company while I'm still mortal.
What would you being a lich be like?
A vast leap. Flesh cast aside for bone, returned immortal for all time.
And you'd be a powerful, undead mage with secrets beyond mortal understanding?
A cherished desire.
That's perfect.
Oh, I'd inform you before making any decisions to... Well, questions of lichdom are... Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade.
The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
So, what's holding you back from lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice! A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
If you want lichdom that badly, you have to go for it.
I always thought I'd find the courage when I grew older. Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos. She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
No wonder Hezenkos was shouting so much.
No, she's always been that way.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew. It would be just like her to skip the rituals, the cleansings, the preparations.
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them?
They're so susceptible to the world's... For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Of course.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying's a good sign.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleonora Volkaren, they walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim, early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom.
What would they have wanted me to be?
I can tell you what I think they'd want you to be.
What's that?
Happy. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible, I agree.